Good morning. I am Ginger Hopper. Welcome to the Morning Muse. Today I'm going to tell you about a very embarrassing story that happened to me over this weekend, but there is a moral. So, my husband and I go to dinner, and it was very, it started off, we were like, oh boy. Because it took a while for the waitress to come over. Okay, I'm just going to look at one camera. So I'm sorry if I'm not looking at you during this. Okay, so um, it took a while for the waitress to come over. I'm sorry, the wait staff to come over. And when the wait staff finally came over, it had been quite a while, and they said, "Can I get you something to drink?" I said, "Sure, we'd love to have 2 glasses of ice water, no lemon, and actually, we can go ahead and order if that's okay." And first of all, how she approached the table was, "Hi, how are you folks?" It was very, she was not welcoming, but that's okay because I love to kill them with kindness and bring them into a good mood. So they said, "Do you care if I just go get your waters first?" I said, "Sure, that's no problem. Go ahead." So she walked away, and my husband and I are like, uh, okay, we're going to have to really do something here to liven this one up. There's nothing worse than having a bad server. If they're grouchy and a bad mood and stuff, it just kind of makes your food settle wrong. So I always try to be extra super friendly with all my servers, particularly the ones who are shouldn't be serving that day. So they bring back my waters, and they said, "Thank you for being patient with me. I appreciate that. I can go ahead and take your order now." So things seemed to turn around a little bit, but we still wanted to give her that extra boost. Um, she the person proceeded to say, "Do you want soup or salad with that?" And I said, "Salad, please." And my husband made the joke, "Super salad. Wow, that's going to be a big salad before your entree." Ha ha ha. And the person just looked at him like he was ignorant. And I said, "Honey, stop. She's busy. Hurry up." There was my mistake. I said, "She." It was it was a he. In my defense, there was a mask on, I mean, all you could see was the eyes and you could see the hair, and it had some like red highlight to it. So and there was a piercing here, and there was cherries on the lapel. I genuinely thought it was a girl. And as soon as I said she's busy, that hip swung out, and he said, "I'm a guy." I was mortified. I was totally mortified. And I thought, here this person was having a bad day, and I probably just made it worse because I read the name tag too. The name was, it was a name that I'm not going to say it on here. Well, it doesn't matter, but the name could have been short for something else. And I'd never heard the name, and I thought it was short for a girl's name. So, and I was shocked. I was so mortified, and I said, "I am so sorry, but your name, I thought that was like short for something. I'm so sorry." And he said, "It happens all the time. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Really, it's fine." And I said, "No, seriously, I am so sorry." I said, "With the masks on and the name, I thought it was short for something." He says, "No, actually, it's a name from," I think he said Venezuela or something, but it was a man's name there. And again, I am so sorry. He said, "Nope, that's fine." So he walked away, and I was like, oh my goodness. Already in a bad mood. I was trying to make him be happy, and I probably just like, oh, there's the rest of your bad day. And I thought, I even said to my husband, how are we going to rectify this situation? I don't, first of all, I'm mortified. Second of all, he is feeling probably horrible right now. And especially if he says it happens all the time. Partially the name tag, partially the mask, and partially the colored hair. You don't see too many guys. I mean, I'm not judging here. I'm just saying, in my defense, I genuinely thought it was. And so I felt so bad. So when he comes back over and brings the salad, he sets it down. He goes, here you go, my friends. And I went, oh, good, we're still friends. And he started laughing. He said, well, of course we are. Why wouldn't we be? I learned a very valuable lesson right there. Sometimes we try so hard to give our smile away, which we've talked about this so many times. I tried to give my sunshine away to make someone else have a better day. And in fact, I made a mistake doing it, which just crushed me. And I didn't know. I was going to keep being happy and positive to him, but he came back and gave me back the sunshine. How nice is that? I guess the moral is I wasn't judging this person. I wasn't judging that it was a girl. I genuinely thought it was. And when he said no, he was a man, I felt bad, but I didn't judge him. I was still trying to love on him and be of service to him to get him in a good mood. And he turned around and did the same for me. Now, even though as a server, he started out a little shaky, I also noticed that he was very busy at the time trying to close out all these checks. And so I told my husband, I said, we need to give him some grace. He's pretty busy. Whether I thought it was a man or a woman at the time, I knew he was busy, and that was okay. So we gave him the grace. And once he finally got caught up and we had our incidents with the gender mix up, he turned around and gave me grace. And the cool thing was later on, he comes over to us and he says, you guys seem so cool. You seem so friendly. Can I ask your opinion on something? And so then we had like a 10, 15-minute conversation about something that he was doing that wanted our advice on. It was so intriguing. So by the end of this conversation, I had said, hey, I would really like to pick up this conversation later. I know that you're working right now. I don't have an agenda. I mean, I'm not selling anything or doing anything like that, but I would really like to know more of how you went from point A to point B and then asking us about C. Could I get your number or something so we could talk more about this and finish this conversation? He says, look, I don't like the phone. I never talk on the phone. But I'm going to give you my email address and you can email me. We communicate back and forth like that. And I thought, that is so neat. He easily could have judged me as being, I don't think racist is the right word here, but judgmental. He could have accused me of being a judgmental person, and he didn't. He gave me the same service and the same sunshine that I was giving him, which created this atmosphere. And I started watching the body language of the people around us. And the more we talked and the more we smiled, and the more we communicated and interacted, the more people around us at the seats near us started looking over and smiling and seemed to be enjoying themselves even more. So today, when you're giving your sunshine away, look at my embarrassing moment and know that you can turn anything into something magical, something that's just going to brighten everyone's day. It doesn't matter how embarrassed you are, how the situation looks. In reality, the situation is what you make it. And if you tried to make it one way and it didn't go over well, smooth it out, take a deep breath, and go the other way. You'll never know what kind of blessing you get in return. It really was. It was heartwarming for me. As embarrassed as I was, he gave me more sunshine than I probably was giving out. And I give out a lot of sunshine, but I was blessed by him. And if by any chance he's ever watching this, thank you for that. I appreciate it. And I appreciate your grace and patience with me. And for everyone else, go give someone some grace. Go give someone some sunshine. Don't ever be so embarrassed that you tuck your head and hide under the table, because that's what I felt like doing, but I didn't. I took a deep breath and I moved forward. I kept loving. I kept giving my sunshine, because my life is about service, helping other people. No matter what my feelings are, my goal is to make sure the people around me are happy. I hope you're happy today. I'm Ginger Hopper. This has been the Morning Muse, and I will see you tomorrow between 9 and noonish Central Time. Have an amazing day. I love you all.